Hello.
Hi,
Thank you for coming.
it's my pleasure.
How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm very good.
What country are you from?
I'm from Nepal. It's a beautiful country.
Tell me a bit more about Nepal.
Well, Nepal, it's a small country between China and India. It's a very beautiful country in terms of its natural beauty. Lots of people from all over the world they come to Nepal to see its natural beauties, and we are very famous in tourism and natural resources and water. Yeah.
Great,
Yeah.
great. How long have you been in Canada?
It's been 5 months now, and I'm enjoying a lot.
What do you do here in Canada?
Right now, I'm doing a core program. It's a core program for internationally trained accountant. I'm doing that from 9 to 5 every day.
Great.
Yeah.
What do you like to do on weekends?
On weekends, actually, since Canada, especially Toronto, is a new place for me, that's why I go to many places, and in every place will be new for me, and I get to learn some new things with my family.
Okay. Tell me about something that you did last week. Please describe it in as much detail as possible.
Okay, last week, since we are in the end of our core program now, and we are going for the interviews, so nowadays every weekends I stay at home and I practice lots of interview questions, especially in Google's, and I do all those things nowadays. I don't go much out.
Could you describe your jobs that you were seeing on Google?
Yeah, nowadays I'm searching for job. I'm an accountant by profession, so I'm looking for accounting job, and also at the same time I'm looking for the interview questions, different type of interview question. What are the questions that are asked in Canada, especially the behavioral based questions? So I am practicing those things, and I'm finding out what example I can give from my previous experience.
Great. What do you think about Canadian weather?
Well, I'm not yet exposed to winter over here. I've heard lots of things about it. It's very cold over here, and back home I never saw snowfall. This is the first time I'm seeing. Back home we don't have snowfall, and we have very moderate weather over there. And now, yeah, it's October already now, and winter have already started. So I feel cold, but I still have to see how is the winter, the snowfall over here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What is your favorite season?
Well, my favorite season is, I think, in Canada, I think it's a summer, because we can go to so many places and we can enjoy our weekends and every day. But yes, I do like winter also. I am desperately waiting to see how the snowfall is there. I want to see that.
Thank you. How does Nepal compare with Canada?
Okay, Nepal and Canada, actually, there is a vast difference between two countries. Nepal is an underdeveloped country, whereas Canada is a very developed country. And as far as weather is concerned, as I said you earlier, Nepal, we have 4 seasons, and it's very moderate. We don't have much hot summer, neither a cold winter. But here, the summer is also very hot, and the winter is also very cold. And as far as the peoples are concerned, Nepal, we don't have much diversity, but here we can see people from all around the world. So I think these are the major difference between two countries.
What are your hopes and plans for the future?
Well, being an accountant, I want to enter in an entry level position right now to some big companies, and I want to see myself in a senior level 5 years from now in an accounting position.
You were talking about going over Google and looking for some challenging interview questions. Can you give me an example of one challenging interview question that you came across and how you would answer that?
As I did some research here in Canada, lots of employers, they ask behavioral type of question. And one of the questions which I was preparing most recently was how do you handle the conflict with customers? And I would say, if I'm asked this question, then I would say I'll give an example from my past employer, past job. And I'll say like once there was I worked in a bank in my previous job. Once there was a customer who was very angry, came to our office, and she was very angry regarding the service we charged and the amount of income she was getting from her bank account. And when I went through it, and later on I found that she, being an old lady, she was not putting her money in a right account, and I suggested her that she should put her money in some other account. That was the account for old age people, where there was no tax, no service charge, and also she could get more interest income on that. I suggested her that account. She opened that account and she became very satisfied.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Is there something you know how to do that other people might not know?
Yeah, I'm very good at cooking Nepali food, which I'm doing every day. Like I cook rice and curry every day.
Could you tell me about it and explain how you do it?
Okay, like for cooking rice, it's very easy. You have to buy the rice and you have to soak it in water, and you just put it in the rice cooker. It gets cooked. And for making curry, like you need which vegetable, first you have to decide which vegetable you want to put in the curry. So you have to cut the vegetables, then you have to put some oil in the frying pan, then you put it in the frying pan, then you let it cook. You put spices and salts, and after about 15 minutes it gets ready.
And how do you eat it? Do you eat it hot? Do you eat it cold? Do you eat it for lunch, dinner, all different meals?
We generally eat Nepali food for dinner, and we serve it hot. Yes, not that hot, but yeah, it's hot. We eat hot. Yeah.
I would like you to talk about the ways that you think our world will improve or evolve over the next 100 years. Please provide details and support for your ideas.
Well, like when we say 25 years from now, like back, like when there was no computer, now we have computer and everybody is working in a computer. The way of communication have changed. Similarly, maybe like 100 years from now, let's take an example of a car. We might, like I'm sure, like that time we will have a car which runs in solar energy, no emission of any harmful gases, and maybe it will be able to like run on the road, fly in the sky, and also go in the sea also. I think they'll create something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your ideas are really interesting. I wonder what the future will be like. If you could live to be 150 years old, would you want to do it?
No, I would not like to live so longer, 150 years, no.
Why not?
Why not? Because I think it's a process of nature. We should we should not go against the nature. It's like whatever the God has created, He has given us maximum 100 years to live. So it's good to go according to the nature, I think. I don't like to live for 150 years, no.
Thank you. I really enjoyed talking with you today.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best of luck in your job search.
Me too. I also enjoyed a lot. Thank you very much for calling me and taking my interviews.
Thank you.
Thank you.